Thoroughly entertaining match.
Luton's struggle seemed set to continue yesterday as they fell behind to the fastest goal scored anywhere in the Ensley League. Just 2 minutes gone when Gary Bennett beat Ian Foyer. But Foyer's been a success since joining Luton, and he was in fine form again yesterday against a team who remain among the promotion favourites. They knocked Gary Waddock out of his stride here, but Jed Branham was unable to beat the goalkeeper from the edge of the penalty area. And Luton were soon on level terms. Tony Thorpe, another player who made a big impression on the match, finding last season's leading goal scorer Dwight Marshall, who cleverly slid the ball past Danny Coyne, and still only 6 minutes gone. Foyle was back in action before half-time, this time an instinctive save from Gary Bennett at the far post, and the ball eventually scrambled to safety by Gary Waddock. It was a match which could have produced many more goals. Luton, and Dwight Marshall in particular, denied twice by the woodwork. First with this turn and shot from outside the penalty area. But Tranmere were back in front early in the second half. Two of the more experienced players involved in the build-up. Pat Nevin's cross neatly headed back by John Aldridge for Gary Jones to score. Once again, it didn't take Luton long to equalise. Thorpe again heavily involved in the build-up, and some quick thinking in the penalty area enabled Marshall to profit from a miss-hit shot by Scott Oakes. And Marshall was desperately close to completing his hat-trick, frustrated again by the woodwork. A neat turn this time by Marshall, and the volley thudded against the underside of the crossbar. But Luton did have the final say, and it came from one of the newer faces in the team, Paul McLaren. He scored his first ever goal with 19 minutes remaining, running on to a clever pass from Oakes. That's the way it stayed, a crucial 3 points for Terry Westley. Luton 3, Tranmere 2.
And it now means that Luton are level, just one place off the bottom, with Wolverhampton Wanderers, who of course we see this afternoon. And Terry, you've got Wolves next week live on kick-off, but before that, great result for you yesterday.
Yeah, it was good for the team. Played a lot better, passed it a lot better, kept the ball for longer periods, and made a lot more opportunities than what you've just seen also. Went back to a flat back four because of injuries, and we looked a little bit more solid than what we have done in the past weeks. Marshall
got 2, might have had 4, but in the end it didn't matter too much because you got the winner. Tell us a little bit more about the young lad who popped up with the winner, Paul McLaren.
He's through the ranks, come to us from Wickham, where he lives. Used to be a centre-back, but we found he was so comfortable on the ball, we've slowly pushed him into midfield and he's taken it comfortably. It hasn't been difficult for him, and he's now had his 4th game, straight into the first team. You see him, I think this is the goal. Oakes does very well here and plays on the half-turn, and slides him on a blindside run. He just makes a little run now and gets on it, and he finishes it very well. We've actually worked with him a lot in the last week with Mick McGivern on getting himself forward as well as the defensive part of his game.
Good to see Scott Oakes back and somewhere near full form now?
Yes, close, not 100%. He's had a bad virus, and he's also had his hamstring injury which kept him out of pre-season. But he's getting back to something near his best. He's a very talented boy.
He's an important player for you, but so of course has been Ian Foyer, your goalkeeper. His loan spell ended yesterday.
Yes.
They tell me there was a standing ovation for him. So what happens now?
The two clubs are talking tomorrow.
That's West Ham, of course.
Yeah, West Ham. It's one of those loans which people aren't sure about, was it a good thing or not a good thing. This one was perfect for both parties. It helped Ian Foyer because no one had heard of him before he came to Luton, and you see here the save he makes, and this would make it 2-0 down if he doesn't stop this.
Very important.
Yeah, and he stops the near post ball going in. He does his angles very well because he's half going to across the goal, but in the end he can stop the ball going in on the near post.
So can you do a deal with West Ham?
They want to do some type of deal. We've got to make sure it's right for our club, but he has taken his boots and he is going back there tomorrow. But I hope to speak to him tonight and to speak to West Ham also this evening.
Quick word about your own position, Terry. I think I read somewhere this morning you said that win saved your job. Is that a fact?
I think people are saying that, you know, and it's in the press again this morning. If you are bottom and you lose matches, your job's under threat. There was a lot of managers who are after jobs in the stand, so I'm led to believe now they're going to have to wait another couple of 3 weeks before they take my job.
At least, let's hope so. OK, tremendous win there for Luton, and a good win